Good morning students, welcome to the class of Mathics. So today we will solve this question again. This is the second time I am putting this video. Already I put a sort of this question, but on a special request by one of my subscriber, I am just putting this video. I am just releasing this video so that the student and the concerned whoever so interested can have the benefit of all the steps how this question is solved and how we get into the details, right? So in this question it's given that root over of 0.09 into 0.9a is equal to 0.009 into 0.9 into root b, right? This is the question which we are having with us now. What we will do one thing, since we need to find the value of a by b, so we will square both the sides, that is square both the LHS and RHS. When we will square it, what we will get, you can see the square root will be removed from root a into the LHS and other numbers, and similarly the root of b will also be removed from the RHS. So how these roots will be eliminated, let us see into the steps. 0, the LHS will be 0.09 into 0.9 into a, and the square root can be written as power 1 by 2, and when we will square it, it will be the exponent will be multiplied 2 times, right, into 2. So here you can see we just squared the LHS and we squared the RHS also, right? When we square it, we can see in the LHS the root will be eliminated. The complete root, square root will be eliminated. So what we are left with? We are left with 0, and this 2 will be cancelled out, right? This elimination is done, and what we are left with, we are left with 0.09 into 0.9 into a is equal to 0.009, taking the square of each terms into the RHS, into 0.9 square into b power 1 by 2, since it was a root earlier, and the square will be again there, so this 2 will be cancelled out and we are left out with b. The main intention in just doing the square and eliminating the root from a and b is that so that we will be able to find the value of a by b, which is our requirement, right? So into the LHS, the number will look like this: 0.09 into 0.9 into a is equal to 0.009 is in square. So we will write it 2 times. Similarly, 0.9 is in a square. We will write it 2 times. This happens into the RHS, right, into B. Now we need a is in the into the numerator and b is into the denominator, and we can see into the LHS a is in the numerator, right? Since a is in the numerator, here it solves our purpose, so we need to bring b from RHS to the LHS, right? So that all the terms are in product, so b will come to the denominator of the LHS, right? So we will able to solve our requirement that a by b will come into the LHS, and into the RHS keep all the terms, whatever the terms which are already present into the RHS, and this term which I highlighted in green, 0.09 into 0.9, this will come into the denominator of the RHS, right? So write it over here, 0.09 into 0.9, right? we will write the number into the RHS after eliminating the decimals. Here the first term into the RHS is 0.009, which can be written as 9 by 1000. Why 9 by 1000? Because you can see after the decimal there are three numbers, right? So 30 will be inserted into the denominator after 1, right? Similarly, the second term will also come as highlighted in green as 9 by 1000, right? The third term is 0.9. You can see 0.9. After decimal, only one digit is there, right? So it will be coming as highlighted in black as 9 by 10. And into the denominator, there is only one number 0.09, right? We have highlighted it in blue and circle. You can see. So this 0.09 will be into the denominator. So it will be coming as 9 by 100, and denominator will be numerator, right? So 100 will come into the numerator, and in the denominator only 9 will be left. And now we are cancelling this 9 and 9, 10 and 10, right, into the numerator and denominator, and we are left with 9 into 9 into 110 is left over here, so we will write it 9 into 9 into 10, right, divided by 1000 into 1000, right. Now 1 0 10, 10 will be cancelled out with one of the zeros, right. 110 will be cancelled from the denominator and numerator, right. So we are left with 9 into 9 by, you can see into the denominator there are 5 zeros, 1 2 3 4 5. So 10 to the power 5 will be into the denominator, and we are left with 81 into 10 to the power minus 5, because 10 to the power 5 which is into the denominator, when we will pull it into the numerator, the sign of the exponent of the will be changed. So 81 by 10 to the power 5 will be equal to 81 into 10 to the power minus 5. So we can see the decimal after 81 is 81.0. So we will shift the decimal 5 place to the left.